The question of what pre-med major to choose for medical school is one that really plagues pre-med students. Today we're going to help you decide and get over this hump. Now the short answer is that it really does not matter which major you take as long as you cover your required prerequisites, manage a good enough MCAT score and GPA. In our class we have music majors, English majors, engineering majors, math majors, among others. Now having an off-the-wall major like music or English might cause a double take at your application or a question or two in your interview, but it will not be the reason that you get into medical school. If your GPA and MCAT are not good enough to make it through the screening stage, it won't matter what major you took. So whatever you do, do not take a major because you think it will be impressive to the people looking at your application. The ideal pre-med major is something that you're interested in, something that covers prerequisites, and one that is manageable enough that it allows you to earn a high enough GPA and MCAT to build a competitive medical school application. I took biochemistry as my major, and although it was challenging, it covered all three of these bases for me. If you have to choose between these things, go in this order. Number 1, and most important, it allows for a high MCAT and a high GPA. Number 2, it covers prerequisites. Even if it doesn't, you're going to have to take those prerequisites on the side, so keep that in mind. And then last but not least is your interest or your passion in that major. Again, at the end of the day, you don't want to hate everything about your major, but just go in this order of priorities if your main goal is getting into medical school. At the end of the day, if you're truly 100% committed to medical school, your major is going to serve as a means to an end to get you there. Ideally, you want to enjoy your time in college and learn a lot of things, but what's most important is getting a high MCAT and high GPA to get your foot in the door as far as medical school is concerned. So if this is the case, most people take a biological sciences related major which covers all three of these boxes. We would recommend that you take the easiest, prerequisite covering biological sciences related major that you're most interested in. This is also going to help to prepare you for the MCAT by giving you foundational knowledge from those prerequisites. Now, if you're still undecided about medical school, then it's beneficial to look at a major that can get you a job in something that you want to do. Outside of lab work and academics, there aren't many options with a biological sciences degree. You might want to look at majors like engineering, nursing, physiotherapy. Now just keep in mind that these might make it tougher for you to cover your medical school prerequisites, and if they're hard enough, it might be difficult to earn a high GPA and it might not prepare you well for the MCAT. So these are things that you have to sit down and really consider. Now as of now, in general, most schools, the prerequisites include 1 year of biology with lab, 1 year of general chemistry with lab, 1 year of organic chemistry with lab, 1 year of physics with lab, and 1 year of English. Obviously check your school's websites and email them if you need to make sure that you're covering their specific prerequisites. So at the end of the day, your pre-med major is more or less a means to an end, so take one that maximizes your chances of success, whatever your goal is. So again, if you're 100% committed to medical school, you want to take something biological sciences related that you enjoy. And if you're not sure yet, you want to take a degree that allows you to get a job in your plan B while doing prerequisites on the side, and of course managing your extracurriculars, your MCAT, and getting a high GPA. You can take a look at AAMC data, which is the governing body of medical schools, to see which majors were the most common amongst applicants and amongst people who were accepted. Just be mindful of how you look over this data. For example, if 4 math majors applied and all of them got in, that doesn't mean that you should be taking a math major. It's just that there were only 4 people who did that and applied. If only half of biological sciences students got in, but there's like thousands of them, then just keep that in mind. Again, the ideal scenario is that you enjoy your major and it covers your prerequisites and allows you to get a high MCAT and high GPA. And if you can find that, great, but if you can't, go over a priority list in the order we discussed and you'll be good to go. We hope this helped you guys out. As always, feel free to reach out to us and we'll get back to you as soon as we can.